What do we want?
Housing!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we
Thank
want?
you. Housing!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Housing!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Housing!
When do we want it?
Now!
Sisters of the Road, we have Ellis Eckwell coming to the stage. Sisters of the Road in Portland.
Take that one. It's better.
Okay, this is a speech I wrote. Hope you'll enjoy it. My name is Ellis Eckwell. I'm representing Sisters of the Road Civic Action Group from Portland, Oregon. One of the new faces of those deprived of housing. I have come to realize that it doesn't matter how educated, smart, or intelligent you are. The truth is, many Americans are just one paycheck away from being on the streets. We cannot and should not expect the government to do things for us unless we organize ourselves and demand that what is right. We know it is right that affordable housing and keeping people in housing is the best solution to ending homelessness. We must demand the federal government fund and build affordable housing so that no one who wants a home is without one. This means restoring funding levels to 1978, adjusted for inflation, that adequately address the situation on the ground. There are more of us now on the streets than ever before. We must also demand that our government recognize that having a home is simply a human right. We must band together to start changing the attitudes of our fellow housed citizens, to battle the stereotypes and misinformation spread about those who are deprived of housing due to circumstances beyond our control. We represent the disease of the system that ties our housing status to our civil rights and that hold individuals responsible for the failure of that system. We must show them and convince them that this disease is not contagious, not something we bring to our community, but that something exists as a result of failed policies and misguided assumptions and failure of the system. Think about all the reasons why people become homeless. For example, as a person currently living with the AIDS virus, I cannot afford the cost of my care and housing, and affordable housing is not available for me. Others are physically and mentally disabled. Still others are fleeing abuse. We must also start working to stop police oppression and those experiencing homelessness that go on every day. We must challenge the laws being passed daily that make it illegal to be without a house in America. We must stand up and challenge local governments whose policies and laws only help to ensure that the cycle of homelessness continues. This is a grassroots movement, and through grassroots movement, laws have been changed and rights have been won. Like the civil rights movement of the 50s and 60s, which started with a few community leaders inspired by the voice and wisdom of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This movement will grow. The civil rights movement spread throughout the country, and it said loudly, everyone in its country is created equal, and we all have the same rights. Quoting Dr. King, I have a dream that someday there will be no man who chooses not to live on the streets of America will not have to do so. If we return back to our respective communities and start peaceful movements in Dr. King's honor to end the isolation of poverty and homelessness, there is no reason this dream can't come true. So let's get out there and make things happen and create real change in America. Change starts with each of us. My name is Ellis Eckwell, and thank you for your time.